Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champion, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll go with a direct snap. Got room to work. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 45 on its way. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here we go. Back to throw. It's Lincoln. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Whitehead. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Horned Frog! All that may be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the read option to the left to start the drive. That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Back to pass, it's Moncrief. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Lincoln. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive.
Turning it on! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. They'll punch this in and get a touchdown.
A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frog! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. from the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
Muscling ahead on third and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
On target over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. To the air, it's Moncrief. Finds us back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by just one over Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Give to the back. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He's got him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they started, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the 1st down.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw, it's Moncrief. He'll take a shot. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. It's a fake he wants to throw. He uncorks one deep. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down. Finds some room. The fake punt works to absolute perfection, and it's a touchdown. Channeling their inner Mad Hatter, pulling out the fake punt. Defense didn't have a clue it was coming, and they get the touchdown.
And I think you call this play when you know what the defense is going to do, and you try to get the first down, but even better, get the bigger play. The punter coming through with a great throw, scoring a long touchdown. Beautiful job. Nice fake punt.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Find some fresh air. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Moncrief. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Man, hike the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Hike the fucking ball, bro.
Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long. You
No,
know
I ain't
a
talking
pass
about
is
my
coming.
quarterback. I'm talking
You
about
worked on
this
it all
nigga.
week.
Huh? He just
Get your
wasn't
feet
hiking the
set at the
ball.
sticks.
Hike the
Understand
fucking
that
ball.
quarterback's got to
Ain't
be
nothing you
rushed.
can do to
Get him off
save
of
you.
his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what
I'm
they're going to
tired of
do,
him
you
and
know
his
there's
boys
certain
doing
looks
that
you're going to
shit.
get into. And I
Hike
think
the
they saw one
fucking
they
ball,
liked,
yo.
snapped it to
Ain't
the
that
up
many
back. He
adjustments in the
catches the
world.
football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like
But
this,
then
obviously
my thing,
you can give
though,
up some
right?
plays
If
in
you
the
can't be
passing
on the
game,
game or
but you got to
whatever,
stop
and
the
you
run
lazy,
first.
Don't be on the game.
To throw, it's Moncrief.
But like, dog, if you
Get
can't
it
be
out on the
game,
screen.
then
Brings it to the
come
open.
on.
He works his way inside the
Who's
30
trying to
down
sit
to the
here for 100
29 and
years?
picks up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Hike the damn ball, bro.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
No, that's insane.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You can't try to drop that.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking a handoff. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Trying to get it to the marker. How about that
Bro,
defense
all of that
rising up and
went for it
stopping
for
him short on 4th down?
Just for you to not get it.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration
Where the
and
fuck
stopping that
right
4th
there?
down.
Like, niggas just forgot who the fuck I am. Nigga, I came back in this bitch with one season with TCU and won it all. Why the fuck do you think you could just...
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
But my thing is like, why the fuck do you think you could just randomly run the fucking ball
Good
on it?
enough for a first down.
Can't nobody do that shit.
The magic
this
bean
nigga
is
let Mitch run
spinning
the
out
ball
of
on him. Mitch
control.
had 30,
Already
like
over
39 carries for
200 yards in the
160.
first half.
Congratulations,
Yeah, they're
he got
being
over on
aggressive
me in the game.
offensively, throwing the football,
Sometimes
trying to
niggas
take
have
advantage
one.
of this defense
Dude.
on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a
Where
group.
the fuck do you feel
Back
like
to
you get
pass,
off there
it's
and I
Lincoln.
can throw the ball on this nigga? You can't.
Just
run the
too
ball
much
on him.
mustard on that one.
Yeah.
Can't miss the target
Stop
that
trying.
badly.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still,
You
after
tell
that
this shit is
incompletion, over
upsetting me?
80%
Like,
throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Oh, and the ball's out after that big
That's
play.
insane. Like, you
Defense
watch my
swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot.
Oh, congratulations. He got a fumble and threw me a pick.
And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a man. It's Lincoln. There's the pressure. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Lord.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, bro, I'm going to try the pink lemonade first. Because that's the flavor that I least like. Oh my God, it's my pink lemonade. What the fuck?
And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half.
And before you go out, nigga, bro, that's the flavor. Nah, nigga, it's not the pink lemonade.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Oh, that's good.
Has the ball and ready to get moving. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backing up on the first two plays, now to try to throw it and drive on third down.
But we'll want to play me.
It's complete to the left. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
Let me hate that nigga, man.
The DBs will back off a bit. On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
All I heard was you
when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the ground with the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
Yes,
Wants to throw. It's Moncrief.
Hold on.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and
I
they
got
ruined
hit
the
after
drive
that
with a
ball.
turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure and because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. The defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back.
Timeout, TCU.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Moncrief. Out of the backfield, he's open. Tackled there by the defense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a man on the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Running back searching for a hole. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a